Hello, my name is Todd Sparks, and I'm a student at Boise State in the MET program. In my ePortfolio video, I'm going to share with you some information about the courses I've taken in the MET program and some artifacts that have some special meaning to me. Right now, we're standing in my lab at the middle school I teach at, and as you can see by looking out the windows there, it's dark. My kids are probably at home with my wife playing and enjoying themselves. This is where I spent most of my time when I was working on my courses, especially the summer of 2011. Well, we're in my classroom, and you can kind of see around and see what I get to look at for about 4 or 5 hours a day as I'm working on my classes. My interest in Boise started in my research for a graduate program. The program had to be online for me. I live in a fairly remote area of southern Utah, and I'm not able to attend colleges that provide the kind of degree I was looking for. With my undergraduate degree in educational technology and my special interest in technology itself, I felt that obviously I needed to pursue the technology field even further. Instead of going into the standard administrative master's program, I wanted to really pursue something that was going to help me grow professionally and as a person in my interests. So I did real extensive research and came up with the conclusion that Boise State offered the very best program in their MET program. And my experience at Boise State has been exceptional. The professors, the classes, the administration have all just been phenomenal and exceeded all my expectations from day one. The classes, the 501 Intro to Educational Technology, the 504 class, 506 Instructional Message Design, 573 Internet for Educators. One of my favorites, 533 YouTube for Educators. Dr. Snelson just made that class seem so involved and got us involved in ways that I didn't think were possible with an online course. My 541 class, Integrating Technology into the Classroom Curriculum. Every part of every class reached out to me in a way that I didn't think was possible because it is online. And I found myself wrapped up and involved every day in everything that I was doing with these classes. I was always finding time to work on my assignments, to projects, how I could incorporate those projects into my classroom to make my experience for my students and myself more long-lasting and more meaningful. How could I use the information that I was learning in my courses at Boise State to excel the students in my classroom beyond the levels they thought they were capable of. And I was able to do that because of these classes and because of the professors and the interaction I had with my peers in the courses. I incorporated everything that I did at Boise State into every day of my profession here in the middle school, and enjoy it and continue to grow as I experience more and more forms of technology and methods of incorporating that technology. And just because I am on the edge of finishing my master's program here at Boise State, it's not the end for me. It's more so another step, another journey for me to pursue beyond the MET program. I would like to share some of my experiences that I had in the MET program with you. I'm going to show you some of my artifacts that I've created that have some significant meaning to me. And these artifacts are things that I use daily in my courses as a middle school teacher, and they have enriched and made the experience more meaningful for my students that utilize them. And not only do my students use them, but some of these programs I've put together are now being used worldwide. My YouTube videos, I can go look at the statistics on those, and I see that people in Canada are using it, there are people in UK, there are people in India, I think even a few in China have watched it. So my YouTube videos are reaching out across the world and are globally being viewed and utilized, and that's just a wonderful thing, and that would not have happened if it wasn't for the MET program at Boise State. This is the 506 unit of instruction. In the analysis phase of the assignment for the 506 course, I started with a current communication lesson that I've been using for several years in my 8th and 9th grade classes, the stop motion animation project. Because it incorporates many different disciplines and technology, I felt that there could be room for improvement to benefit the students' mastery of the lesson principles and understanding of all the components used. I'm really proud of this artifact for a lot of reasons. One, I was able to bring together a lot of different components of this project for the students and incorporate in one website under one umbrella, and that way the information is all there for them to refer back to as a reference at any time, either in class or out of class. And it really gives them a sense of understanding and allows them to be more comfortable with what they're working on, because they have this reference they can view at any time. And on this first page you'll find just a basic template of information about the project and what we're working on, our unit goals, and then the state standards that it utilizes, and then we've got some more information related to the topic. Below they're going to see an example of a student project that was done just a few years ago. And then back up at the top of the web page they can go to their PSW. The PSW is handed out at the beginning of the project. We go over it in the class and talk about it as a class. And I've tweaked this PSW over the course of the last couple of years, but through the 506 course I was able to really narrow it down to exactly what I wanted, and it allowed me to come up with a lot of really good ideas and incorporate those into the PSW and into this website. We start with our cover page, of course, and then we have our rubric for grading the project and their participation, and then we have information related to the project itself, the criteria in which the students need to follow for building their project. And then we have a list of resources the students can refer to in this PSW as well as on the website. And then there's storyboard in which they'll need to fill out for their project on their idea. And then we have our daily log the students fill out as they work on their projects. And if we go back to our page, we have some daily responses. The students are responsible for completing these. Now in the past I just handed these out to students periodically through the project, and now that they're there on this website, students can actually go into them. I can remind them that they're there, they need to be done, and they can do them online and then email them to me. And then we have a few lesson plans the students will refer to while working on their project. And then one of the big components of this are the lesson graphics. In the lesson graphics I've added several different things that I've used sporadically through this project, and now they're all in this website and the students can refer back to them as I discuss them in class. The first is our universal systems model, which is used for solving all technological problems. And then we have our design loop, and the design loop is not just used for this project but all my projects, for all the lessons in my technology courses. And then we have our communications model showing two different forms of communication. And then a good graphic for particularly this project is the Audacity graphic. This shows the front window or the screen of an Audacity program and the major components the students are going to use for this project in editing their audio, and it kind of gives them a description as to how that component is used in Audacity. And then next, another large component of this project is using Windows Movie Maker. With Windows Movie Maker, they'll use several different parts or aspects of the program, and the students will find this information or a brief description of this information on how it is used and where to locate it when they're working with Windows. And then we have an example of how to fill out a daily log in their PSW, and how to record and fill out their storyboard when they're working on their projects. And then the last graphic I have is just a motivational graphic, trying to get the students to understand that through imagination and with motivation, anything is accomplished. This is an artifact that I'm very proud of. This artifact comes from the 533 YouTube for Educators course. And this artifact is a YouTube channel which I utilize weekly, sometimes daily in all my classes. The channel itself is a
culmination of a lot of different things. It's information that I provide through instruction that I've created through videos. It's information that I share with other teachers. It's information that teachers share with me. And we're able to utilize each other's videos and instruct our students in ways that we haven't been able to in the past. Another aspect of this YouTube channel is that it allows the students to refer back to it, the different videos with instruction on different components in the class. Especially with my class, where we're building a lot of different projects and there's a lot of demonstration going on. If a student misses a demonstration, then that student can refer back to this video at any time, or I can ask the student to watch the video while I'm working with other students so that they can see what they missed and make sure that they get all the information necessary for working on their projects. With this channel, I have been able to reach out to students not just in my class but across the globe. It's definitely a worldwide opportunity. When I go into the information about just this video here on the Cube in a Cube, I can see that people in the UK and India and Canada, different parts of Europe have watched my video, and I would assume are using it to build the Cube in a Cube. I'm also able to incorporate into this channel quiz information or test information and walk students through information pertaining to different parts of information based on projects and such. But this is probably one of my more prouder artifacts, and you can see here's my list of different uploads that I've created. And my YouTube channel has provided me with opportunities and resources that I have never had before, and has really helped my classes out and helped my students out as far as being able to have those resources available to them at any time to refer back to. And here's just an example of that. And one of the artifacts that I have created was my stop motion animation website, which has all my information about that project available to the students. And on it, it has a link to this video right here. And this explains how the students would import their pictures and go through the whole process of utilizing the different software that we use for this project. And you've got several different examples of how I use my channel to create different projects and such. So, on a large-scale analysis of an ISD, the 512 online course design was created around the transportation lesson I do in my Energy and Transportation course. The objective of the artifact is to encompass all of the instruction, assignments, resources, and evaluations in one setting, this web page. With the web page, what I've incorporated into it are video examples of different forms of transportation. Over to the left side under the WBID plan, we have our tentative project, our analysis, evaluation planning, concurrent design, summative evaluation, and implementation plan. Our final products include a syllabus, air transportation module, space transportation, land transportation, water, and careers. Each of these different links takes the student to a different part of transportation and allows them to see different ideas and different styles of transportation, in which I talk about constantly through the course of my transportation lessons. And it allows, the webpage allows the students to refer back to different parts of the assignments, the PSWs, the quizzes, etc., and allows them to really be comfortable with what they're doing and know that if there's ever a question they need answered, they can refer to this. They can come see myself, of course. But off campus, it allows them to go and look at this webpage and find information that they may need to solve a current problem with a project they're working on. So I am really proud of this website, and I've really enjoyed working on it and putting it together, and I use it in my classes today.
Thank you for viewing my ePortfolio. I hope that I was able to inform you of some of the great opportunities and experiences that I gained in the MET program at Boise State. This would not have been possible if it wasn't for the tremendous outreach and support from the professors in each course, the information offered in the courses, and the opportunity to grow and become a much better student and teacher. And I would like to thank you for that experience, and I will continue to use this information and continue to build upon this information in my classroom to benefit my students in my classroom. Thank you for everything, and go Broncos.